Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. I am, as always, your host. Who am I again? I cannot remember. It was a little abstract. I don't know. Some of these, I am like, perhaps I am just a concept instead of an actual tangible thing. Don't worry about it too much. How you doing? Happy, Friday? It's Friday. It feels like a Thursday to me right now. Coming to you live from 3:20 a.m. I said to myself I was going to start my recording at 3 a.m. and, that was close. How you guys doing? I'm not doing too bad today. Nothing too exciting. It was pretty busy today, I feel like. Went to the gym, did some recording. Should warn you, tomorrow's co-op is not going to be a regular co-op episode. I grabbed Dusk as well, and we did an updated tier list video for the champions, and I think next week we're going to do the starting cards. I'm also going to, for 3,000 subs, which is coming up, we're like 60 away, I think. I'm going to tier list all the cards in Monster Train, probably with Cranberry. We'll see. It's gonna be a long video, but maybe we can expedite it and get it under 2 hours. It'll be a long video either way, and we'll see what happens. Cranberry expressed great interest in joining for that, so yeah. In regards to yesterday, you guys gave me a lot of comic suggestions, and also someone asked how the ducks are doing, so I figured I'd give you a two-part update. So the ducks that I knew of in the past, they have gone away. They have flown off to greener pastures. They were living here because there was a big rain, and there was a nice little area of water that wasn't draining, so they had like a little swamp area back there that they were hanging out in. That area has since dried up and they have moved on. I saw some other ducks a few weeks ago when I was driving, and I went, hey, ducks. And that's your duck update. The spider has been missing for a few days. He was a nightly occurrence for 3 or 4 days, I think, and he has gone. Hope that spider's doing all right. Generally, comics, though, lots of them. When I should like tag the videos for myself so I know which video is which so I can go back to it. I'm like just now starting to make recipes from like a while ago. I asked for health food suggestions, and I just recently picked up some protein powder because of the comments on that video, but that was a while ago. For today's question, I have it's kind of retreading ground, maybe. I don't know. You can look at it one way or another. I want to hear something that you've had an opinion change on. What's something that you either used to dislike or you still like and have done a full 180 on since then? I'm thinking about this because of the shirt that I'm wearing. So in high school, I was a big Logic fan, and I've talked about that man many times. I've enjoyed his music, but he has some real stinkers. I used to think that he was really good, but the person that I'm making this question for, in high school I liked Lil Dicky. At this point I feel embarrassed to even mention this, but it's been a while. I can distance myself from the person I used to be. These are rappers, and if you are unaware, I should mention. But I enjoyed Professional Rapper in high school, and then I went back to that album like a year ago, and I was like, I should listen to this again. I remember liking this, and then I went, oh, I have to skip all of the bad parts, and I realized that the bad parts are like 80% of the album. Comedy music is really not for me, and I don't know why it took me so long to realize this. That is the big 180 I made. I was like, yo, in 2015, I was like, yo, I cannot wait for Lil Dicky to put out another album. I'll still wait. It's been 6 years. But yeah, let me know about that, and let's get to it. I should have started the run while I was talking there, but I forgot. The intros have gotten a minute longer. I thought they were not going to get any longer with me adding in talking about what you guys talked about in the yesterday's, but I don't know. I mentioned it earlier in the series, but I do kind of feel like a modern day like a modern day Ray William Johnson with these comment questions of the day. And honestly, I like it. I think Ray William Johnson used to start his videos with like "What's up forum" or something like that. I think there are videos where Ray William Johnson says "What's up forum." It was 2008. It was a different time. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Exile Wurmkin, Exile Awoken. Oh, let's go. Rage Talos, Shadow Arc is Patient Seraph, Echo Transfer, Vine Grasp, Power of Knowledge. Let's do it. I mean, Echo Transfer? Hell yeah. Root seeds, hell yeah. Great start. Hardental, hell yeah. I'm down for a little Hardental action here. Vine Grasp, hell yeah. This start feels really strong. Power of Knowledge, maybe maybe not a hell yeah. So Curse Vines is strong. It lets me just have permanent pings. I want to click on Hardental and then play an egg. It's really good for eggs. Like you get to, yeah, I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. It's already happened. Now I'm not gonna play that egg. I'm not gonna play the Marshlord egg. I will play Shellsmith. We have to pick up some etches to go with him, but you know, maybe I could play Marshlord. I don't know. I get to add 1 unit in with Marshlord, but if Marshlord isn't my main line, you know what? All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play Marshlord with the Hardental. Let's do it. I'm going. Marshlord. It's time. So Marshlord's really strong early. I think Marshlord is strong enough early for me to grab this artifact. Hammer Chestplates is kind of nice. Golden Vault this early is a nah, and I mean we could do a Rail Spike Infinite, but I'll take Hammer Chestplates. A pretty underwhelming relic, but at least it's out of the pool, right? Spikes 3. One of these enemies will be infused. We have Echo Breaks to kill them. We have Bog Flies. I think that this trial is fine. That is my feeling. Hey, this is a little, I'm being a little more aggressive than I usually am here, but I'm not that worried. We get a little Train Steward action. Train Steward should stay behind. We want him swinging. Now, I don't have any etches for these flies, but we do only need to clear 2. Like, it's very fast to hatch on the top floor. So I'm thinking if we pick up a good unit to go with this, we have a great bonus, and then we just put a unit behind, and it's probably good. I don't know if it's gonna actually be good, but it feels like it could be good. Hang off, whatever. Now we're chilling. We have so much health on this floor. Like, this floor has so much health because of the Bog Flies and the Marshlord, which is why I was not worried about the trial and we just slammed it. Usually, I would, like, me taking a Combat 1 Spikes trial is extremely rare. I don't know when the last time I would have done it is, because it's rough. Combat 1 Spikes is tough. It's a lot of damage and you're usually very light on HP early game, but not today. And I took a Combat 1 Spikes and I took a Pack Shards and we took nothing. 0 consume spells. I didn't want to play the consume line with no consume starter. You can do it, it's just like, Like, you can play consume 2 repeater 1, or was it Shellsmith 2 repeater 1, and then just snowball with 1 good consume card, but I didn't feel like doing that today. Let's do Echo Infusion. We're doing something different, something exciting. Gets the people going, you know? I feel like this run could take Vine Grasp. Like, just a third one, you know. We have 2, but like a purple one is not bad. I'm gonna click on Sting. I don't think Vine Grasp is quite good enough. And you don't pass Sting. Sharpen is there. We definitely want a Wurmkin unit. I don't really care which one. I do care which one. I don't want to play Bog Deep Cocoon. I will if they make me. I'm also not playing Kinhost Carapace. I don't know about Kinhost, or First of Kin here. I do know about Kinhost Carapace. Like, First of Kin is okay, but he's big, right? And he's an etch, and I have no etches right now. And I'm not going to be leaning into him. Honestly, I think that I should skip this. I don't think that I need to take one of these to live the next combat. In a normal circumstance here, if I were playing, like, the Shellsmith, I would be picking one of these 2 units. Probably First of Kin, and I'd be using him to carry. In this circumstance, I'm okay without either of these. I think we can just sit on it and chill. You're really worried we could grab something for a Train Steward, but I'm not worried. Mark of Invasion. I will not take Mark of Invasion in the haste. That's a little much. Especially if it's the haste enemy infused, that's a little bit much. I'm not going to kill this haste enemy. We don't want to split them up. We can, the damage they do bounces off of the armor. So we can just ping. I will take one to get the money here, effectively. Actually, I don't need to. I don't take one. No, I do take one. Yeah, you don't gain anything. I'll take one and I'll get the money. I think it's worth. The Vinegrass pulling the haste to the front saved me. Because I would not take 5 for that money, but I will take 1 for it. I think it's, what, 50 gold? Something like that? God, when this gets higher, then I should have thrown an Echo Break. I took 1 again, but that one was just because I was dumb. Sorry, I paused there. I thought I heard the music change for a second. I just looked over at my OBS, and I have my OBS split into 2 windows, and I could not see, because like the window number 2 was a little higher than it usually is, and I couldn't see the recording thing, and I went, oh no. Have I just been talking to the ether for all this time? Not today. It's a strong Bogfly. Weird, but I think Marshlord might get worse after he stops making Bogflies. I mean, the Kinhost Pupa is okay. Like, the Bogflies are so good, man. I don't know. Battling Echoes is fine. Hostingkin is pretty good, actually. I think you could go either of these. I like Bounding Echoes a little more for the Echo transfer. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bounding Echoes. Okay. Wildwood Sap, not today. Restoration Detonation, probably not. It's a lot of armor, especially early on. This is probably just a skip. I know I said don't skip Sting, but the second Sting is still fine. Alright, yeah. I don't feel like I want to pick up much healing here. Hey, what's going on with this? You see this red square on my... I don't think that was there. My OBS was showing me a weird red square right about here. I don't think it's there anymore. Oh, you can't see my cursor right now. Sorry. Right about here, there was a weird red square. If that was there, I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. I clicked on OBS and it went away. I think it was a weird window capture thing. Anyway, I want to find a Wurmkin unit that is playable, so we're going to go right. Magic Shop's cool, but I want to pick up a unit that's good. Okay. Okay, Monster Train. Just show me the same 2 units, but flip their position. I still don't think that we're in a position that is, like... I don't think I'm forced to take one of these yet. I think that I can hold off, and we could just pick up maybe even just a Wurmkin unit, or an Awoken unit, right? Look, if the game makes me play Husk Hermit here, I'll play it. I'll freaking do it. I will. Conscription Notice sounds cool, but then you realize they have to play Echo right, and then the card is worthless. So I'll go Firebox. It's fine. Stone plus 10 piercing. We have quick temple check here. We have 4 temples on this run. Not too bad. ×5. Really? ×5 Echo Infusion is very strong. Very, very good pick. It's a lot of health. Alternative to that, because I don't... if I do this, I have to end up taking double draw. I think I could just make 1 more Echo transfer, but that's not that crazy. If I had made a Root Seeds cost 1 less, I could just make 5 of those pretty comfortably. I think I ×1 Echo Infusion. I don't want to go ×5 on it necessarily, but ×1 is reasonable. I don't want to go all in here. I could ×5 Bounding Echoes if I was going Etch, but I'm not. I think ×5 is good, but I don't know, maybe I should have gone for it. Maybe that was cowardice strats. It was a little bit of cowardice, not ×5ing. I don't think is quite the line. This is not a very good turn 1. I guess I'll Bounding Echoes. Like, there's no reason not to. It hatches our egg right away. I don't get to play Train Stewards, but I don't care. The important thing there is I get the power of knowledge, the scary enemy. Yeah, this combat might be bad because I have not picked a unit yet. Funnily enough, could play Kinhost Carapace right now. Kinhost Carapace would be able to do something there. Not pointing any pointers, but maybe. Just maybe. Supposed to go Kinho's Carapace there. I should have played Echo Break on that guy, so I had an extra Echo on that floor. I don't think it's gonna be bad. I think the Bogflies do enough, but Talos is being a little too close for comfort here. We did just heal all of the damage back though, so it's fine. We wanna fill out. I'm gonna stop playing Echo Transfer right now. So we're gonna stop playing Echo Transfer until I'm at 4, because right now Echo Transfer, put it like this, right? Echo Transfer currently, if I play it, is plus 15 for the floor to lose 20. You have to be Echo Transferring away excess echoes in order for it to be generating you any value. Is my feeling. 32, 29. I messed this up a little bit. No, this is fine, actually. Vine Grass there is fine. Never mind, I didn't mess this up. Yeah, these Echo Transfers are keeping, or the Echo Infusions are keeping us afloat. Going to 17 times 2 does make me take a bunch, so we're gonna chill. Alright. I think that the second upgraded, the second infused Echo Infusion puts us in the position where we are definitely fine. But there was a little bit of fear here. We could have died to Talos. Or we could have died to Talos. It was like unlikely, but it could have happened. I think now it is not at all possible. I think that, without a doubt, floor kills Talos. Yeah. Some big old bog flies here. Did at 59 HP. He took like... He started at 35 HP and he ended at 59. Took a lot of damage too. Pretty good. Should have played the Rail Spike Infinite. Could always do could do like an intrinsic on this with Firebox. That could be fun. Just draw like 8 cards turn 1 and make them all -1 for the combat. That sounds really good actually. Everything in my deck costs 1. Yeah, that sounds cool. Alright. Look, I just want you to remember that I tried to play ball with this game. They forced my hand. I'm playing Shattered Shell. I did what I could to not play Shattered Shell, and the game just said, hey, you're playing Shattered Shell. I'm playing Shattered Shell, I guess. I don't know, like, skipping Shattered Shell there is just not taking the winning line. I don't think that in this Marshlord start I can pick anything else. Marshlord, if you're wondering, by the way, pretty strong in the early game. Champion did solo with help from cards, obviously, like, but solo, no other units, and I walked through and killed Talos. So missing the duplicate self-infuse does kind of suck, but we'll get it later. We go left and we check the... Maybe we get the self-infuse here, basically, on the Shattered Shell. Maybe we see it in this Awoken banner. Quick. Good. Actually, before I buy Quick, we should check the banner. Okay, Shattered Shell. I will play self-infuse Shattered Shell. Quick is good, and we're going to look for multi-strike. And we'll keep the infused one as our main boy. Quick endless. Something. Intrinsic for you? Plus 10 piercing spell chain. We have 15, 30, 40. Need to pick up 60. Oh, I'm gonna take 25 here with Pact actually, and we'll do a Shattered Shell infuse on Shattered Shell. I want to think a little bit about the Forge here, right? I think it's fine. The Kinho's Vessel's fine. The Bogworm's a little weird, but I think the Kinho's Vessel is good. The Bogflies are maybe better, but I'm not really sure. We're at a pretty comfortable number. I think we're good. Hitting Shattered Shell here was good. Hitting like a good infusion unit there was really good. 25 health baseline on Shattered Shell, and we have pretty good damage scaling. It's not out of this world yet, but we'll get it there. With just a little help, we'll get it there. Spell Shield 2. I think is fine. Our boy starts at what? 6? Yeah, we can play bottom floor, maybe. I'm not afraid. I'm a little afraid. Because the first, I don't know, the infusion went on the frontliner. The first enemy I was expecting to be infused there. The first Absolver, that is. But he's not, so problem solved. No more problems. And now Kinhost Vessel, with the help of the Hardened Hull, he hatches turn 1. Pretty sick. Hops on out. This unit is nothing to sneeze at. 30 times 2, that's something. With just a little bit of help, he's gonna take this world by storm. Trust. If I play Bounding Echo's Sting, I can catch that Collector. And that's worth. I'm going to accept the, I believe, 6 damage from this enemy up here. And we will live in this society. It's fine. Multi-strike for the Shattered Shell will be good. I tried it. I tried to play not quick sweep. I went to two Wurmkin banners, and what did they do to me? Tell me. What did they do at those Wurmkin banners? What are you at, 80? I have to do 20 to you. Can I do 20 to you? 10? I can do 20 to you, yeah. 2 Vine Grasps. Oh no, I'm off by 1. Maybe you can drop a Train Steward. There you go. I'll draw 2. Root Seeds? Sure. Free Root Seeds? Sure. I think maybe I should be focusing on the Kinhost Pupa more and the Shattered Shell less. I mean, it doesn't really matter a lot. This floor does a ton of damage. It might not look it. Maybe it does. I don't really know. But this floor does a lot of damage. We got the Quick Sweeper clear in the back line. We got this very large frontline unit. This deck draws a ton. This is actually going to be a take of energy number 4, because I just draw so much. I know I just took draw with Root Seeds, but I'll be honest, I didn't think about it a lot. I feel like we have a lot of energy, but I don't actually have a lot of energy. I just have Firebox. Melee Weakness is pretty good. Soul Crushing Guild is also pretty good. I don't really want to be spending on Extract, though. And I don't think that they're great. Like, Melee Weakness for 2 is okay, but I'm gonna press skip. I don't think it's great here. Fire with 10 HP. I'm gonna make the reasonable choice here, even though Invigorating Solution is pretty tempting. I'm gonna click it. Never mind. I was gonna say I wasn't gonna pick it. I'm gonna pick it. It's pretty good. I do not see another magic shop for a while. So as tempting as the steel shop is, I should go magic shop here. I want to find holdover. Holdover is very good. Making Invigorating Solution free. Decent. You want to show me intrinsic? This isn't intrinsic at all. That's fine. Karuska's good. Energy and echoes back when you play Extract is very strong. Yeah, we make Root Seeds free. Don't really want any of these. No holdover. Hopefully not entering a no holdover, no multi-strike era. If there's no multi-strike in the next shop, I'm a little worried. I feel it though, I feel good about it. I think there's gonna be a multi-strike. Caverns, what do you got? Bone Dog? I like Bone Dog here actually. I don't think I need the healing. I don't see Bone Dog paying off, and he is a dead draw, so sorry, Bone Dog. I'm gonna leave you. I should have checked this first. We cannot reenact Big Stew and Bone Dog. I'll give you an Echo Break. Any worse cards than Echo Break? Nah. Vine Grasp you could argue, but the pull effect is really good on Vine Grasp, so we can do some fun stuff with it. Alright, let's go. At this point, I'm just kind of waiting for the game to give me a free Mark of Invasion. You'll have to see it. That's just a bunch of free scaling. Waiting for good upgrades now. I'm kind of shaping the deck as we go. Yeah, the Mark of Invasion's free. We have a Quick Sweeper. You'll love to see it. I actually think that I should probably... Oh yeah, that just gives me echoes now. Should probably focus on Kinhost Vessel over the Shattered Shell. I don't know. I may as well take the extra draw. Don't want to steal any kills from Shattered Shell, though. Shattered Shell gets to go pretty big here. Do want to make sure that I finish up the Kin Host Vessel's scaling, but other than that, I think I will Echo Break. 5 damage? Nah, never mind. Oh, all of those slides. Do you see all the slide trigger keywords popping up there? Those were all from Shattered Shell. For a second, I thought that Kin Host Pupa, like, I don't know, triggered Slay on himself somehow. No idea how. Wouldn't that be something, though? 90 damage, so we can put the power here. This frontline tank is the only thing that has any chance of going by me, right? And catching any damage. I've been playing, more I've been going like, hey, this is the scariest enemy, huh? Just frontline tanks, very frightening. Also, have I become the guy who plays, like, I feel like we went through our Dante era, you may remember. We went through our Rage Adaptive Mutation era. I'm just Shattered Shell. Every run's Shattered Shell. I keep getting offered Shattered Shell. I tried too, like I tried to dodge him. I was forced to take it. I had no choice. I think that passing Shattered Shell is passing the line to victory. I did set myself up a little bit, right? We could have played like First of Kin. I think First of Kin would have been a lot worse. I don't think that unit would have been good here. The unit that I would have taken Keeper of Echoes or Shard Soul Carver absolutely on this run, and I think either of those would have been real good. I got to 221? What the hell? His unit made it to 221 without multi-strike. Wow, Echo Transfer, huh? And also he's +6 every slay, so easy to forget about that being a +6. Alright. The next shop is gonna be good. I feel it. Yeah, don't really want Ancient Resonance for any reason. Power of Knowledge, same thing. Fire Grow's pretty good. 5 energy in this deck isn't bad. Picking up healing is not a bad idea for Shattered Shell. I think the healing card, but Pyrogrow is really good. And it's infused. Alright, I'm gonna pick Pyrogrow. I want the healing though, but I'm gonna pick Pyrogrow. Don't let me down, Steel Shot. Multi-strike. I'm not cursed. I gotta say, the Hammer Chestplates, I said it wasn't gonna be worth much, but 25 is a much better number than 20. It's like, this Shattered Shell really doesn't have much to fear at 25. I guess they're similar numbers for the purposes of the Divinity, but I don't know. Okay, base charge is sick. Notice Stone is cool, but there's actually like, what, there's 3 consume spells for it? Notice Stone is Tempered Talisman. Base charge is a little better, I think. Hey, don't forget to look at pack shards. We're at 65. I need to pick up 45. Might just end up going over by 5, sadly. I think Extreme Stoning Echo Break is fine. Puts me to 70. Oh, I can do 10, 10, 10. I have to go to 80 before Arcus, but it gives me the even 100, and I think we're really strong right now. Let's put +10 piercing on Vine Grasp. Target an enemy. Actually, now probably +10 piercing on Echo Break is a little better, come to think of it. We do 10 here, we're chilling. I feel good. I feel like this run is very strong. So I also feel as though I need to keep reiterating. I tried to meet the game halfway. And the game said no. And this would have been a free bottom floor play, except for the shard. Interesting note that I can just play mid floor and it doesn't matter because my Echo Right is 2 space. The Kin Host Vessel is cheated out. This is only -1. It doesn't hatch the egg, but then I can just hit the egg and it hatches. The loss of armor doesn't matter. It's gonna be the first time in a while that I've seen the Bogworm. I think his name is Bogworm. It's been a long time since I picked him up. And that is because A, his card is a rare, and B, I don't think it's that good. Bog Deep Cocoon. It's a Bog Chrysalis and Bog Deep Cocoon. Yeah, I always forget which one is Bog Chrysalis. Because I always call it Bog Fly Cocoon. But it is actually called Bog Chrysalis. And there's Bog Deep Cocoon, and there's a bit of confusion there, which is why I've been trying to get better about differentiating. But regardless, I do think that Bog Deep Cocoon sucks. I think that for 12 shards, 12 shell for this unit that you have to hatch it's just not good. I hate to have to be the bearer of bad news, but it's just not good. Because the unit that hatches does, like, for 12 shell on a 1 health unit, I want something that just, like, goes nuts. I want something that just wins the game. But, like, he tries to marry the 2 archetypes in the clan. He tries, the Bog Worm, he tries to be incentivizing you to build echoes because he requires echoes to get him out. And then also etch because he has a strong etch effect. But you just don't, like, you just end up doing both half-assed, it feels like, every time I do it. I don't know, I'll pick Bog Deep Cocoon again. I don't like it. It really is just an I don't like it, though. On the Divinity, by the way, I will be transitioning to playing Echo Infusion on the Shattered Shell, if you're wondering. Like, you're probably looking at this and you're going, 25 is not good enough. I just throw Echo Infusion his way. You can probably put Holdover on it and dupe it or something like that. Dupe it, no Holdover, something. At this point, Echo Right is just here for the first 2 turns, and then Shattered Shell takes over as the entire run. But I mean, there's no reason for me to get rid of Shattered Shell, right? Or not Shattered Shell, sorry. Echo Right. Accelerated Incubation, huh? Not very good. Spreading Force? Not very good. Perfect Insanity? I don't know, man, like... Here's what happens. I pick it to kill a mini boss, and then it never lands on the turn, and I just go, hey, that doesn't seem very good. Go energy here. I don't need space as we just showed. We could play mid floor, and then we don't have to put it on the Shattered Shell on Divinity. I'm gonna go right, and we're just gonna duplicate. Yeah, I think that's fine. Cut out the 2 Echo Breaks that don't have the bonuses on them. Don't forget to take our 10 at the shop, or the temple. No intrinsic, but a Purge Stone is decent. Just trimming the deck right now seems good. I actually think that I have enough draw, and I can probably trim a Sting. Crazy, I know, but I can probably just cut a Sting. Power of Knowledge is pretty bad too, though. This card does very little. It's like targeted enemy for 16 at the end. Nah, this card's worthless. Toss it. That's fine. And I came to duplicate an Echo Infusion. Event. Build a card. Armor, Sap, Rage. Sap is survivability. It's sad if there's a buff effect in the next one, because Rage and buff would be cool, but we'll take Sap. Oh well. Sap, damage. I guess card draw. Weird card. Sap 3 up. 30 damage, draw 1. Card's good. It says Sap 3 on it, but doesn't do a lot. We could have done Rage buff, draw a card, but well. What he is supposed to do. And also here, what he is supposed to do. I feel like the Bog Deep Cocoon with plus 60 is fine. Yeah, I don't think you play Repeater here. Let's play this. Power of Knowledge. I wish that card said +1 per card consumed. Be a lot better. I think Spell Shield 2 is... this is a scary combat. Purifiers are frightening here. But I don't really do much spell damage. It's like... it's probably fine. This is greedy, but I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, so we're gonna play mid floor. We can't play bottom floor. I think we need to take a little bit of time here to scale. And so we take the mid floor play. If I can hatch this Bog Deep Cocoon here, we are much better off. Oh, I actually can because of the 2, yeah, okay, never mind. We're free. I'm gonna take some curses, but we have 5 energy and plenty of draw. Bog Deep Cocoon should take care of most of the problems here. These two do 170. Wow. I think it's easy to forget. This is a big thing. I talk about this a little bit, you know, minor spoilers, but we talk about this in the card review, champion review, sorry. I can tell you this because I made the video, but the big problem with other champions compared to Echo Right is that Echo Right has good stats. I feel like looking at Tethys, you go, well, Tethys is cool, but Tethys has bad stats. Echo Right, in his worst path, he's an 80-35. That's good. Like, that is not a bad champion. I feel like this happens with almost every card game I've played. Like every roguelike deck builder, if they do a expansion sort of situation, like Monster Train has, like Slay the Spire has, if they add in new cards, like a new clan or a new class or whatever have you, it's almost universally gonna suffer from power creep. Like the Wurmkin stuff in comparison to I mean, just look at Echo Right and then look at Hellhorn Prince, and you'll understand what I'm saying. I feel like I'm having trouble articulating this one for some reason. But really, what I'm trying to say to you is, look at this champion, who even in his worst case is better than, maybe not better than what Prince can do, because Prince is, he's not the worst. Some of his paths are not so bad. Namely, Brawler when you high roll, right? But like this is a pretty mid roll for Echo Right. I don't know, because like you're gonna look at this and you're gonna say, hey, wait, I thought that Marshlord was bad, right? That is not really what I've said negative about Marshlord. I think that Marshlord is not bad. I think that it is a very fine champion path, but it forces you to play a very specific way. And what you have to do with Marshlord to win is you have to play Marshlord and exactly one carry unit. And you play the carry unit and then you let Marshlord cheat out another unit. And the other unit that you get cheated out is not great, but like it's fine if you can hatch it early enough, like you saw here. Because like this worm, he's not gonna solo your run. He's a 110, 120 or something like that, but he's good enough to let Shadowed Shell live long enough to scale. And that is all we need. I don't want Return Soul here. I do want Ensnare. Yeah, show me a run where I don't want Ensnare. There isn't really one, is there? Ensnare is very strong. I wouldn't mind finding Holdover. Duplicating is also fine, but I'll look for the Holdover. Take the money. Tap Echo Seedling, Trader's Quill. Echo Seedling means that whenever we draw a consume spell, we insta-hatch the egg. Holdover on... I was going to do Echo Transfer, but we're going to do Echo Infusion. Trinket Shop is probably not too tempting me with this Echo Seedling. I think I'll just reroll. Light Skiff. Sure. I was gonna play mid floor, but Light Skiff just pushes me right back up to top floor. That's fine. Maybe should have put a little respect on Patient Seraph's name, because maybe Patient Seraph can do something to me here. I have 3 Echo Infusions though. I don't really feel like it's that scary. We have some sap as well. I think we get rid of, honestly, Sting, and maybe just 2 Stings. I'm running out of cards to remove. It's weird. I think maybe I could get rid of a Root Seeds, but like I want these Echo Breaks. I'm gonna cut both the Stings before I cut the Root Seeds, and then I don't know. I think we'd take our Root Seeds to 0 for sure. I was running through them real quick there, and I think it's Root Seeds. Could take Hell's Banners. I think I end up spending most of my money on removals here, but that's hard. But I can't go into the final boss with 800 gold, right? Double stack Old Magic? Sure. I just want to spend money for the sake of it here. Maybe 6 sap is cool. I don't know if I even need to move enemies around with Vine Grasp. I guess I can use it to pull a Spikes enemy to the front, but like there's really not much. I'm struggling. I'm struggling to find what I want to removal. I'll cut one Root Seeds. Like I don't know. It's hard. Could cut Awoken's Rail Spike, I guess, but I'm gonna go in with this. I'm just gonna stop. I don't think I want to remove anything else. What's the last relic here? Is Bloating Fungus? Yeah, I forgot it because it was completely worthless. I don't want anything else. I think if we lose this run, it's to Patient Seraph because I didn't do any prep work for him. I disrespected this man like crazy on this run. Mid floor? That's fine. Hey, we drew Rail Spike turn 1. Cool. I'm gonna draw 11 cards. That's a lot of free stuff. There's our boy hatched. It's weird because I etched to hatch him, and that actually hurts me a little bit because you would prefer not to have to etch to hatch him because you're losing stats, but not a big difference. Oh, that's Extreme Stun. Okay. I mean, pretty good turn 1. We will see how the rest of it plays out. So what we have to do here is we have to play reasonable. We play any Echo Infusion, and I think we play Echo Transfers early, but later on maybe not. And then otherwise, like just throw Root Seeds for the draw on the enemies, because I don't care. We have a quick sweeper, and we have Light's Gift. The Light's Gift is mostly for the interim turns where the quick sweeper doesn't get to one-shot, which is gonna happen a little bit. Maybe I should have just duplicated the sap card, but it wouldn't be double stack. With double stack, the sap is a little more enticing. Yeah, we're chill. Guess I could have put plus 20 consume for the etch. That might have been good. I don't want to take Sarah up to 0 because we want him to still be able to hit. I have 1 sap card and it's doing this much. Damn, Sarah, I'm sorry. I didn't know. You can etch for 10. It is 10 stats. I guess 10 health. It's the same as Echo Infusion. I don't lose to this boss. The sap card is actually like gonna hard save me too. Maybe not save me, but it's gonna do a lot in stopping any fear I would have of death here. And in the meantime, this fight's really free because the first heavy is after my boy Shadow Shell has hyperscaled. He's 157 times 2 over there. The mini bosses won't be a problem because of Bog Wurmling. Yeah, we're super done. Bog Wurmling? Wait, his name's Bog Wurmling? I guess the big worm is the Bog Worm because it's the Bog Worm's remains. This is just like a little fraction of the big boy, huh? Interesting. So I'm kind of grasping at straws because I do. Okay, I'm gonna enter. I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb here. I'll throw the old magic out. I'm gonna go out on a limb though and say that the boss that's doing 1 per round isn't gonna beat my 500 damage quick unit, and I'm gonna go ahead and just end my turn now. Because like I can sit here and I can play these spells a bunch, but there is really no reason to. The fight is over, and I'm just wasting my time and yours. Okay. Divinity, I do not respect. Sorry, Divinity. So the big pivot that I have to make a mental shift on this, and that is, oh hey, I drew Rail Spike turn 1. All right. Basically, the game's over if this happens, and this happened. So, Briska gives me my energy back. Pretty good. Founding Echoes hatches. So I'm going to put my Echo Infusions onto the Shattered Shell. I don't even have to do this for that long because I'm going to draw the... So if you wanted to min-max here, by the way, you would save Bounding Echoes because you'd get 10-10 later for it, but I'm just going to toss it because I don't want to min-max. But once I sap the Divinity once, he's going to stop attacking because I'm going to cycle through the deck again. I guess it is just 13 cards, and we draw like 10 per turn right now. Although I'm only gonna draw 7 this turn. And God, the Build-A-Card is probably the strongest event in my mind right now, because the sap effect is crazy. Like, the sap effect is very good. Also, Self-Infused Shattered Shell. One of the reasons I think Self-Infused Shattered Shell is good is because once you give him like a little, you give him a little inkling, you give him a little taste of a starting scaling, and then the first wave walks up and goes, "Hey, can we die here?" And your Self-Infused Shattered Shell goes, "Yeah, I'll take 30 damage here." That was just plus 30. Your boy got a plus 30 to his attack. That's a lot. Very good. Echo Transfer is plus 30 in total. But so I have to, like, 108 times 2 is 216. You're at 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, and then I stop. Oh yeah, and also I can pull the line. No! Oh, the floors are too cluttered. What you can do there is you can pull the spikes enemy to the front, and then I think the sweep hits it first, and then the rest of the spikes don't happen, but I'm not actually sure anymore. It's been a while, and that might be wrong. We'll never know. I guess we'll never know. I could root chains now if I wanted to try and buy a little more time to scale. I think it's wrong because I'm pretty likely to draw root next turn. We have a 9 or an 8 out of 15. A little over 50-50 on our end in favor. I think chains might just die without the root. Yeah, because we got the boys here. We got 185 times 2, which would normally not be enough, but we got this 180 damage combo here, which is gonna clean it up. Ah, there's a 1 spikes there. I was like, why is this guy taking a 1? It took me a second. Doesn't matter the order that the enemies get hit in. We're good. For sure. Nah, Marshlord's fine though, like I said. I don't like Marshlord still. I feel the same way that I felt before. He's good. Marshlord is a good champion path. Echo Right as a whole, he doesn't have a bad path. I don't like playing Marshlord because it feels disappointing to me. What I want when I think of Marshlord is I just want like, want to cover the whole top floor in eggs, right? What I want out of Marshlord can't happen in this game, basically. Because what I want is I want this champion that just like presides over a bunch of eggs and just creates like a swarm of really cool units that do something. And what you get is this weird champion that costs 6 space, and you just get like weird, not very good Trample Penumbra, but it has more health, is what you get out of it at the end. Trample Penumbra, but you have to pay a bunch of resources into it to make it work. And I think it's not very fun. It's not what I want. But when you play, if you want to play Marshlord, he is good because you just play, pick a unit that's strong, put it with Marshlord. That unit now has a really good frontline body to just carry it through to the end. And then you're chilling. Why do you take 25? 10, 20, 5. Checks out. Yeah, that checks out. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Shattered Shell. Is he good? Yep. I think that you play that same run and you play First of Kin, and I think that run loses. There's not enough etches. I guess you could maybe pick Repeater with First of Kin, and maybe that wins. That might win. That line might be okay. If someone wants to run the seed back and test that, let me know. I mean, you'll get the seed. You can let me know what happens, basically. I'm not super convinced, but you never know. Maybe it's good. There was one other line I wanted to think about there. What was it? Not Kinho's Carapace. Don't say Kinho's Carapace. I guess it was really just Shattered Shell Self-Infuse. You didn't show me anything else. It was like Shattered Shell was the only thing I feel like. I don't remember what the other 2 units were. Oh well. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.